Yo guys, our sponsors over at Tabletop Village have finished putting up some of their Burning Shadow singles. If you guys want to go check it out, link will be down below. Feel free to check prices, shipping, see if it's the best deal for you, and with that link you can get 10% off and support the channel as well. Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back once again to some more Pokemon TCG online content. If you're watching this, you probably know by now that we broke our like goal on our first video of today, so thank you guys, I appreciate it. Hopefully I don't have to cut this out and it's all awkward because we didn't break the like goal, but you know, I'll keep that positive attitude. Today we're actually going to be looking at Salazzle GX. I actually got more comments for this card yesterday than I expected, and coincidentally I actually did a deck list for it while I was streaming on Twitch, and I liked the way it came out. I want to let you guys know that my list is not as refined as perhaps my Guardy list, or even the Goleta Zoroark list, which we made some changes, we're still tweaking around. So this list isn't as refined as I would like, but hopefully we can still show you guys the main concept of how it's supposed to work. Here we have Salazzle GX with the Diabolical Claws attack. It does 50 damage for each prize card you have taken. So if you're winning, you're going to be winning even more. Heat Blast does 110 damage, which overall is an okay attack. It's not bad. And then we have Queen's Haze, which discards all the energy on our opponent's active Pokemon. So if they get carried away or you're making a last-ditch effort, you have access to Queen Haze GX. And we're actually going to be pairing Salazzle GX with another very awkward looking Pokemon, Alolan Raticate. I know. This may be a very foreign idea, but let it sink in. I'm gonna promise you guys this is gonna work out better than you expect. Alolan Raticate actually has a free attack. That's what that clear circle means. It can do 10 damage, but if it has a tool attached to it, it can actually do 50 more. You're doing 60 damage. Not bad. If you have Choice Band, you're doing 90 damage for no energy. Very little commitment. And the idea is you're attacking with Alolan Raticate, and in the background you're going to power up your Salazzle GX. Very similar to how I've done it with Yanmega and Groudon in the past. You have the free attack and then you power up the bench. And also since Alolan Salazzle or oh my gosh. Alright, and also since Salazzle GX has the Diabolical Claws that you do more damage depending on how far ahead you are, you know, you can definitely take advantage of that early pressure Alolan Raticate can provide. So that's the way I'm playing it right now. If you guys are playing Salazzle in a different way, let me know down below. I'm always really interested to see you guys' ideas. KOA probably not the best way to go about it because you have all this energy. One other way I kind of wanted to try this out was with Garbotoxin, because you don't really rely on abilities besides Lele. So I kind of wanted to try out Garbodor later down the line, but this is where I'm out right now. The TCGO code winners from last video, our Alolan Muck video, are down below in the description. And today's question of the day is, let me know your favorite full art GX Pokemon. Personally, I didn't like full arts at all when they came out, but recently they've been upping their game and a lot of these full art Pokemon look great. Full art Blue looks amazing. Full art Salazzle I can dig as well. A lot of these full arts I am liking, so let me know your favorite full art GX Pokemon down below in the comments. And once again guys, we're on that Burning Shadows grind. If we can break, I ain't trying to go too high here, let's do 300 because it's a little bit late. I'm gonna upload this late after my stream today, so if we can break 300 likes on this video, I got you guys again tomorrow, once again continuing some Burning Shadows. And I'm going to be looking over yesterday's comments to see what you guys want me to play. Enough of that, let's get into the list. We have our 4 Alolan Rattatas. These are actually from Guardians Rising. It has free retreats, which is the reason why I'm opting to play it. We have our Alolan Raticate. We have our free attack. We went from having free retreat to 3 retreat. I don't know what happened here, Alolan Raticate. You may have gotten out of hands a weekend or two. We have our 4 Saladit. 3 Salazzle GXs, and I'm actually playing 1 Hot Poison Salazzle. This can help you out with Alolan Raticate to do a little bit more damage. Personally, I don't think this card is needed, but it can help you out getting those knockouts that maybe perhaps you wouldn't have gotten beforehand. We have our 3 Tapu Lele's, not playing 4 in this build because we don't have access to DCE, so it's a lot tougher to attack with Lele, so That's what we're playing 3 of them. We have our 1 field blower, 2 rescue stretchers, 4 ultra balls. I'm going with 3 reverse valleys as the stadium of choice for this deck. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it allows your Raticate to actually hit 70 or 70 damage if you're not using choice band or you're hitting into things that don't need choice band. And 70 damage is actually a really important number to hit, knocking out things like Grubbins and Frogadiers. So, and Trubbishes too, right? You can knock them out with your Alolan Raticate. And also doing 70 damage can set up your Salazzle GX because Heat Blast does 110, so 70 plus 110 of course is 180 damage. So I've been liking Reverse Valley as a stadium of choice for this deck. We are playing 1 Bridget here to get our board set up, 3 Guzmas, 4 ends. I'm going with 2 Kukuis. I don't know how I feel about it entirely. It's a little iffy, but I mean, you know, that's what I'm rolling with right now, and it's been getting the job done. We have our 4 Sycamores, 1 Wally to be able to go Rattata or Raticate, to be able to get those early attacks in here. I actually am playing 4 choice bands, of course, and then we needed some more tools. So I didn't know exactly which tools I wanted to play. I went with 3 float stones because, you know, starting off with Saladit and Tapu Lele in the active can be a little bit awkward. But then I also put in 1 muscle dumbbells. I never thought I would use this card ever. I just don't like this card at all. If you know me, it's just like, no dumbbells whatsoever. But Alolan Raticate being 160 is very enticing. You can get around Berserk, knocking you out. And then if your Raticate can live an extra turn, you know, getting an extra attack in is very valuable. So I'm playing 1 dumbbells, and hopefully I'll never have to play it too much ever again. I don't know what other tool you would play in here besides another float. Like, if anybody's got ideas, you know, maybe you can poison barb it if you really want, you know, just stick that barb in Raticate's mouth. You know, he'll probably eat it though. It's gonna be gone. But we have our 8 fire energy to round off this deck profile. 8 energy seems alright because sometimes you do have to retreat, or you want to maybe even push to power up Lele, but you can even go to 7 if you really want to. So we're gonna get into some games here on TCGO. Once again, I am recording this so late that nobody is awake to battle me post rotation, but this deck is still okay enough to take on non-post rotation deck lists, so we'll give it a roll. We'll see what Salazzle can do, and at the end of the video I will show you guys a match that I had against Drampa Garb with Raticate and Salazzle. I think it was Drampa Garb, I may be mistaken. I'll put it at the end of this video, and whenever I put clips from Twitch at the end of videos, guys, just know that those matches are always going to be good, or hopefully good, or there's gonna be a point to it, you know. It's not gonna just be an average game, because if it was, I just wouldn't put it at the end. So feel free to stick around till then. We are gonna go first, and we're gonna get an energy down onto our Saladit and hopefully get some other things going here. Rattata unfortunately has 40 HP, but he does have a mustache, so maybe that'll distract my opponent and he won't attack it, and Rattata can live. That's the dream though. Volcanion can knock me out very easily, so that scares me. It's actually very scary. A little worried. I didn't want to Ultra Ball there, just get all down on my stuff, get my energy. I think it's fine, and we'll be able to Ultra Ball next turn anyways. But that's gonna be it for our turn. Not much else we can do there. Let's see if they're able to find a baby Volcanion and get a steam up off to knock out Rattata. Earlier I mentioned I wanted to mess around with a Garbodor version. I would love to have those Garbodors right now. Shutting off steam ups would be killer. But it's going to be very easy for my opponent to knock out this Rattata. So we're going to be immediately pressured. And I'm only doing, well, I'm doing 70 with Reverse Valley on Baby Volk, so that's nice. I need to take prizes with Raticate. Ooh, Ho-Oh GX. Okay, that thing can actually snipe, and I don't have a lot of HP, so I'm a little worried there. But next turn I should have a Salazzle. They tossed a Lele, so it's probably a Sycamore or something. Yeah, and my hand was relatively good, but I would have to drop a Lele, so this is okay. If I draw okay. Hand's kind of the same actually. Let's see if they find a way to retreat and knock out my Rattata. They haven't seen a float stone yet. If they miss the float stone here, that would be very oh, I was hoping that would have been a great break for us, for them to miss the float there. But what I'm actually gonna do is not attack over Alolan Raticate this turn. I'm actually going to bring in Salazzle because with my Kukui in my hand, I can actually go from doing 110 damage to doing 130 damage. I was gonna Ultra Ball for it, but that was cool, so we'll take credit for it. We'll take credit where we can. For sure. All right. Seems good. We'll Kukui here, and then I don't really have a threat of being attacked next turn, I think. Might have to retreat, because he needs to hit another max elixir, right, to do some damage. I don't want to get sniped by Ho-Oh. It seems alright. So we'll be able to Heat Blast, knock out this Volcanion, take our first prize. So now my Diabolical Claws are doing a massive 50 damage. It's crazy. So much damage. It's insane. But we're going to bring in a Alolan Raticate next turn, and hopefully he can actually show off a little bit of what he's got. My opponent is playing very commonly seen Volcanion EX, and the Volcanion is really consistent, so I'm kind of worried. I'm genuinely scared right now. Might pee my pants or something. But I do have my other Kukui, I think, so I might even Kukui if I have to. But if I Kukui and knock out Volk, it's pretty easy for him to return the knockout because they'll attach from the discard to these two. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Do I consider dropping Float there earlier? It's iffy. I don't think so. So we'll see what my opponent can get going here. Yeah, I guess. Hitting it 110 into Volcanion isn't great though. 50 damage, so much damage. It's crazy. So we'll see what I can do. I could Kukui and take the knockout, which I don't hate. But I put myself in kind of an awkward spot by doing that. So if he knocks out, knockout here, he knocks me out. I hit into him. I could retreat this turn. Let's do this. I could even go into the other Salazzle. I could Kukui for the knockout. I don't hate a Kukui, to be honest. I probably get knocked out next turn, but at least it forces some plays, I guess. I'm gonna go for that. So we're gonna Kukui once again to knock this thing out. I have my Alolan Raticate to try to whack the Volcanion when it comes in though, because he'll probably knock me out. He'll go to 3, I'll go to 4, and then I end him down and I hit with Raticate, and we'll go from there. Got another Rattata too, which is kind of okay. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have benched that, because now Ho can snipe it too. Choice Band's good. Alright, so let's see. Oh, he actually brought in the other Volk. That means their hand has no energy, or they have a Float Stone. We'll see right now which one of those it is. No immediate Float Stone drop. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Take it back. Take it back. I was hoping. I was excited for no reason. But we're doing 100 damage with Diabolical Claws. If I take one more knockout, an EX knockout, some way, either in the next couple turns, the final 2 prizes should be relatively easy to get with Salazzle. So that's what I'm going to try to aim to pull off. But it is not going to be easy. Yo, can I grab Saladin with Brook the Hill? It's basically a water Pokemon, right? Just, you know, covered in fire. Wow, I got a huge break that turn. Wow, I got so lucky. How lucky can you get, Dennis? How lucky can you get? Alright, what should I do here now? I have Lele. I could go into Guzma and whack with Raticate. Do 90 damage against Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh has 2 retreats. I don't hate that. I can knock this out. I can knock Staryu out. And then my Salazzles are doing 180 if I find more Choice Bands. And I play 4 Choice Bands. I like that. I think I like that play. I'm going to do that. So I'll Guzma here. We will go for it. Because now it sets up my Salazzles for the whole entire rest of the game to be able to take some prizes here. So even though this is going to mess up the prize exchange, it should help me out in the long run the most. And I have another Lele in the deck. So I almost put that on the wrong Pokemon. Whew. And I have another Lele in the deck too. So, and this also might force my opponent to whiff a knockout if they can't find enough steam ups too to knock out Salazzle. So we get multi-purposes out of that knockout with our Alolan Raticate, which is nice. I did have another Lele in the deck, so even if I didn't draw that second one off the prizes there, we could have just tossed, you know, cards and gotten them. These rats are taking lives though. We're low Eradicate. Yo, eat these things up. You know you want to. So I'm doing 180 right now with Salazzle if I get choice bands. Or if I Kukui, I can do 170. Oh, Ho was 190, right? Oh, gosh. I guess I can hit once with Raticate. It's fine. He may bring this in and try to snipe here. That's not bad. Kioway! Okay. The boy Kioway appearing here out of nowhere. All on Turtonator too. My opponent's turn is going to end. Is that all their energy? They have... How did they even have enough energy? Oh, they only had one in the discard. Surprised they had enough. Oh, okay. So I think I'm actually going to just swing here. Because I have a Saladit, so I could set up Salazzle plays next turn. I can Guzma next turn, knock out, bench Saladit, set up Salazzle for game. I think it's okay. Hold on. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm taking a while here. Just want to make sure we do this right. Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm just going to swing. Just take a nice 90 out of this Volcanion. I could knock it out later with another Raticate too. I just want to open up a bench spot right now for my Saladit to put down. Ooh, Guzma. We're going to get knocked out here, it looks like. It's a Turtonator, which is kind of rough, but oh well. Not much I can do about it. I don't have access to another what's its face? Another Kukui. Also, one thing I can do here is Queen's Haze, but they have all their floats. So never mind. Man, if I had this Saladin down a turn earlier and I evolve it and get the knockout like that, that would have been so sick. Ah, if only. If only. Alright, I'm just gonna get another attacker out here in our Alolan Raticate. Take my... Hopefully he doesn't have or doesn't have Lysander / Guzma and Steam Ups to knock out my Salazzle. I think if they have that, we just lose. And there's not much I can do about it. But in case they do, I think I put an energy here, even though I'm going for the other Salazzle. Yeah. Yeah, where are my reverse valleys, man? They'd be doing 100 and two-shotting right now. We have 3 of them and we haven't seen them yet. So I decided to split up the energy there because it's just too risky putting them all in one Salazzle. So we'll see. I think if I'm my opponent, I do opt to just knock out the Raticate and the active here. But my Salazzle may be tough to knock out. They are going to need a good amount of Steam Ups. And then Salazzle's Diabolical Claws just clean up. But we'll see. We'll see. He's doing 50. I may actually just go and attack Eradicate this turn too. But I think I'm better off just taking the knockout with Salazzle. I wish I had an end though. I'm going to have to Lele for end next turn and end them down to 2, and hopefully that's enough for Salazzle to be able to take a hit. Oh, he's got Choice Band down on Ho-Oh. I guess I can't bring in Salazzle. Yeah, he's got Choice Band on Ho-Oh, so he just knocks me out. I can't bring in Salazzle. Gotta attack Eradicate. But that's okay. But I gotta end him down still too. We'll see how this goes. How much energy do they have? 5 in the discard. 5 in play. They definitely have energy left. So I have to end here. They definitely have energy left. Also, one thing I can do is try to knock out with burn and poison going back to my turn. So if I do 60 here, I bring this to 40, poison, burn, 30, poison, burn, knocking out. I could do that. But I have to get another tool. I think that's an okay option. Poison, okay, poison, burn. The one time I don't want to have Choice Band. Oh my gosh. The one time I don't want to have Choice Band. No, but I don't have a guarantee that I'm going to get down I don't have a guarantee that I'm going to get down what I need, so I guess I just end anyways. No guarantee. So we'll get these out. We'll drop an N here on my opponents. And we'll go from there. I guess I Rescue Stretcher. No, I want to keep the option for me to Salazzle still open. So we'll do that. If I can hit a Reverse Valley here, that would be just clutch. I don't want to not end them because they're going to have the outs here. A little Eradicate. Let's get this knockout. No. I do have Salazzle. So I can knock out. I did get that. At least it's a knockout. Yes. I will poison and burn you. And then knock you out with Eradicate. So we get a knockout thanks to the poison and burn. I wish I committed to maybe trying to knock them out coming back to my turn. That would have been sick. But we'll take 2 more prizes here. That means if Salazzle pulls off another attack, Salazzle's going to knock out whatever it wants. It doesn't matter. It all comes down to how my opponent drew off of this N. We'll see. They got 2 cards. They don't have Star You because we knocked it out earlier. So they can't just go Star Me and attach Steam Up, knock out whatever they want. It depends on how they drew here. We do see a Lele. Let's see what they have left. I know that they don't have any Guzmas left. Oh, I think my opponent's playing post rotation too, guys. Awesome. Love it. Shout outs to Try Attack TCG, yo. Post rotation's where it's at. No more Guzmas. And before they just Via Seeker. Ah, come on. I guess we got post rotation games after all. Nice. They probably are going to opt to not attack here or Eradicate, because if they do, I win the game. But I have 2 more Guzmas. So if I draw either one of those, it works out anyways. They have no more Guzmas. Man, I should have realized that earlier that they're playing post rotation. No more Guzmas. I like that he's playing 4 though. I like 4 myself too. Even though I haven't embraced it yet. So we're just going to keep attacking with Eradicate until they do something about it. That's going to be the plan. They don't have any way to do an immense amount of damage. If they knock me out, I just win. So I don't know how my opponent's going to do this. Maybe they bring in Ho-Oh to try to snipe my bench. How do you take multiple prizes here for my opponent? Can this do something crazy that I don't know about? Oh, we just ripped the Guzma just off the top. It don't even matter. Salazzle GX here is gonna be able to Diabolical Claws, 250 damage. Boom, knocking out whatever we need. So that was a really, really sick game for Salazzle GX. Eradicate and Salazzle worked so well together. They were like best friends. Like you could tell they just hung out. They went to get some brunch. You know, they went to go shopping at Target for a bit together. Because those guys were getting along very, very well. I went Eradicate to Salazzle to Eradicate to Salazzle. That is, you can't ask for much more. That was nice. All right, so we're going to be able to go first here and hopefully set up a nice board like we did last game. All right, no basics. No basic. Hey, got a heart hello. Shout outs to this guy. Yo, shout outs to everybody's today. So we're gonna get a new hand to work with right now. I had two mulligans. Oh no, what is his hand? I can't believe I used Kukuis to knock out Volcanions last game. Both of them came in clutch. But my hand this time around is not as good as last game, that's for sure. And my opponent's going to get 2 extra cards to work with. Luckily, I am going first, so even if we Kukui, at least we can draw some cards out of it. Ooh, what is this? Giratina? You're weak to dark, right? You're weak to dark? Alright. Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no. Not like this. Oh, man. Look how many cards they have. Alright, so my opponent is going like they're playing Darkrai. Darkrai, if it gets to the point where it one-shots me, Ripperonis. It's a lot of items. Where's my Garb at? That doesn't exist. Oh man, they can even go into a Veltal if they hit an Elixir. Oh no, they don't have Elixir. Luckily for me. Bridget, hey, at least I get some things going here. At least I get some of these going. Do I gnaw here? Do I care if I gnaw? I do 60, 120. Yeah, I think I actually gnaw. I'm gonna go for the gnaw here, guys. So Rattata as well as dumbbells it up. Dumbbells it up. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work. I'm so bad. Oh, it doesn't work until I evolve. I should have waited. I should have waited. My bad, guys. I had a brain fart there. I was like, in my mind, I was picturing a dumbbell being lifted up by this beautiful specimen. I was trying to play around Fury Belt, but I played put dumbbells on a Rattata. Hopefully, it doesn't come back and haunt me here. Super Scoop Ups? Dude, my opponent's playing all the tech here. I haven't seen a single Darkrai. All this tech is taking up the space that Darkrai could be. But there's the first one. My opponent's going to be able to Oblivion Wing. And my Raticate's doing 60 damage. So that 20 damage we did Rattata is actually pretty relevant. In the fact that it sets up the 2-shot. Yo, how am I excited for a 2-shot right now? That's the big question. Shaman, they're playing Shamans too. I haven't seen that card in forever. I don't even know what it does. My gosh. All right, we'll see what my opponent can draw into here. Turbo Dark is very, very scary, and it's very likely that they one-shot Salazzles because I'm going very, very, very slow. But yo, I'm dodging elixirs out here. That's nice. Another one. Oh. 5 energy in the discard. No wonder they're missing so much. They have 20 cards left and only probably like a handful of energy. They probably prized a couple too. The Rattata can live a hit here if there's no Fury Belts. If I put Reverse Valley down, as long as I put it down the right way, they are not going to get a boost. So that's also a good thing. Oh no, oh yeah, the retreat. No. Okay. Disappointment. The dumbbells could have been important. Choke, Dennis. Choke. Nice. I think I prefer to get the more damage down anyways. That's fine. Kukui. Help us out, Kukui, because we need it. Help us out, man. Hey, I have Ultra Ball for next turn. That's good. So if they knock me out, because I did 110, I can actually knock out with my Salazzle GX this turn, doing 110 back. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Because if I miss Raticate knocking out, that's going to be rough. But if I get into a good hand, I may just bring in Raticate to attack. It might be better. 110 damage is also enough to knock out the Oblivion Wing of Veltal. I was surprised they brought in Darkrai so early, to be honest. Usually you want to build up your board a little bit more, but maybe they prized some Darkrai's, you know, by the way they're playing, it's a little bit off. Ooh, my gosh, look at those resources. Delicious, nutritious. Because they have 6 dark energy, you know, in the discard. You kind of want to bring them back if you have the chance. That may matter down the line when Salazzle comes out. There's a Fury Belt, so that puts even more pressure on me to actually knock out with Salazzle GX here. I could straight up just go Ultra Ball for it. Or I could go Lele and then just hope I draw into it. How risky is it? I have 3 Ultra Balls and 3 Salazzles. I think I'm okay. Yeah. Let's get down a whole new hand too. Because I don't want to be stranded with just prize cards. If I miss here though, it's gonna be a bummer. And I should be safe for next turn, I guess, too. Salazzle shouldn't get knocked out. Oh, gosh. You gotta be joking. Come on. We play 8 fire energy. We play 8 fire energy, yo. Come on. It's a joke. It's a joke. Alright, we're gonna split this up, I think. And if I get Field Blower, I can knock this out next turn, right? Yeah, something like that. Oh well. Sucks, man. I may just pay manually retreat on 1. We have 3 Ultra Balls and 3 Salazzles, and I didn't get any of those 6 cards. Makes me sad. So, the thing is, I want to find our Field Blower, because if I get a Field Blower knockout, I actually prevents this energy from being passed on, right? Yeah, so that'd be cool to prevent that energy from going to the bench Pokemon, and maybe I pull off a Queen's Haze on another Darkrai that I can't take out if it's at full HP. Could be very devastating, especially because my opponent decided to ignore the Oblivion Wing of Eltal. Alright, rip, Raticate. Yo, I'm sorry about those Dumbos, Raticate. You should have had those. Just saying. Alright, this is where we make our comeback, guys. Next card's gonna be Salazzle, I know it. Okay, good, good. Otherwise, I might be too salty right now. Alright, I can Venoshock to knock this thing out. If I miss again, I can Venoshock. I guess I can Venoshock. So sad. Wow. Really now? Just whiffing for days. How many Guzmas does my opponent have? Oh, they might even have Game of Lele soon. Rip. Rip me. Not going well this game, guys. I didn't even get a Salazzle to burn him for the knockout. That would have been good too. Just to finish off of a burn. Ugh, so bad. Alright, we're gonna take the knockout here. At least we finally got some prizes, but I really wanted to prevent this energy from getting passed on. Because now that my opponent is still hitting 150, and that could, you know, sneak up on Lele anytime soon. Rattata, Sycamore. Some pretty good cards. A Rain Guru with that free retreat. In an ideal world, I got Field Blower or Salazzle, and then he would have only had, what is that, 5 energy on board. Rough. This is also a Lele being put down. But one thing is, my opponent doesn't have a lot of cards left, so I don't think I can play around Guzma for game anymore, unfortunately. I'm probably not going to be able to take this. I'm too far behind. I think the only way we kind of have a chance in this game is to Queen's Haze to discard the energy and then try to leave a Darkrai stranded. And they attach 1 and I attack or something. Oh, what was that? They missed? What is this? There's no way. Alright, so Queen's Haze is going to be my play here. I think. Pretty sure. I can't miss it again, right? I could use Raticate, but then I get Lysander next turn and lose, I think, right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 120, 140, 150. 1 more energy, I lose, yeah. So I have the Queen's Haze this turn. The only out I get. Oh my gosh, if I whiffed again. If I whiffed again, man. Somebody please help me. I gotta be careful with my resources. It's bad either way. Alright, so we're gonna grab our... We have 3 of them in here. How do you not find them until now? It's like, dude, come on, man. We're gonna be able to Queen's Haze because it's just too risky. A VS Seeker and energy makes me lose, so we're gonna be able to discard all the energy on my opponents and or on their active. So hopefully we'll set them back here a bit. That's the plan, at least. Now there's only 4 energy on the board, and there's a bunch in the discard. 8 because they never used O-Wing, like I mentioned earlier. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, I haven't really played the prize game very well because they only need 1. Ooh, is their hand that bad? I refuse to believe their hand is that bad. Do they have game anywhere else? No. All right, I'm just gonna swing then. Their hand is that bad. All right, so we're gonna do 140 here. They don't have any energy. It looks like they have 8 in the discard and 4 in play. So that's 12 energy in total. There may be 1 more. Some builds do play. Oh, it's a roller. Come on, man. Some builds do play. Some do play. We're going to go O-Wing here, right? O-Wing? Right? You're going to O-Wing this, right? Please tell me O-Wing. Please. Please. They've been putting off using Oblivion Wing all game. But as long as Salazzle doesn't get 1 shot, I think it's okay. 1 Darkrai down. Another Darkrai out. No more elixirs. Probably no more energy by the way they're playing too. So my 20 damage from my Gnaw earlier is actually going to come in handy here, as I can remove some energy. And I think I do go for the N. Actually, the way they're playing, I don't want to go for the N, man. If I give them an energy, I'm going to be kicking myself. This goes to Oranguru, Giratina. I don't really care if it goes to those. I'm going to be so upset if I end them into energy. So we'll stick to what I'm doing right now. I only have 2 energy left myself. But we're going to take another prize here, and now with Choice Band, I'm hitting 180 damage. So if they play defensive during the next turn, I will be able to knock out the Darkrai on the bench, which is really the only real threat left. Oranguru can attack, but why would you attach to Oranguru when you can just put it on Darkrai? So 20 damage from Gnaw earlier on Rattata, coming in very clutch. Otherwise, I missed that knockout. Alright, never mind. Darkrai lives. But I don't see any more energy on my opponent's board. I think they might be out. Alright, I drew an energy. That's good. Instruct on my opponent's end. Yo, I've been looking for my Field Blower too all game, and it's not been showing up. Seven, 12. They actually might have no more energy. Like, they may be gone, or they might be looking for it. I would expect them to find it by now, though. If they can hit an energy here and swing into Salazzle, that would be 140, 150, and just short of the knockout. But that should be enough to pretty much just kind of seal the game if they have it. Did they get it off the 1 card? Instruct? No, they did not. Interesting. Why would you put it up then? Why would you put it up if you don't have the energy? So if I swing next turn, right, I'm doing 180. I'm kind of considering attacking into Oranguru here, because if I hit 180 He puts an energy down at 6. 6 energy, 120, 140, 150. I already did that math. Sure. How many field blowers are left? 1. I just want to make sure I don't lose this game to like some silly reason. So I'm going to take out Oranguru. So we'll take this thing out. We're doing 150 damage with our Diabolical Claws. I'm hitting 200 damage next turn, which with our Choice Band is 200 and a lot of damage. And let's see. Oh, I drew Field Blower too. So even if they Field Blower me, I can Field Blower them and then we're good. But my opponent doesn't have a lot of energy on the board. Let's see if they can do anything about it to try to take the last prize, but it looks like they ran out of steam. This is why earlier in the game I emphasized the Oblivion Wing of Eltal, because he lost so much energy early but didn't do anything about it. And once I got my knockouts and I was able to use my GX attack, they just couldn't do anything. And now we're here. We're just chilling. I mean, oh, and I ripped the Float Stone just to rub it in. Just to rub it in. I was gonna go for the deck out, but this works too. So Salazzle, no, you have a good deck, bro. You have the best deck of all time. All right, so we're gonna take the final knockout, Salazzle GX here. Yo, hopefully Salazzle proves something today, guys, that he can actually do a very good amount of work. I may have played that last game a little off, like I don't know, I didn't feel like I played it that well. But we took advantage of my opponent's mistakes, and you know what? It's, you know, maybe he's trying that deck out for the first time or second time, but that Oblivion Wing of Eltal is very crucial, especially if you lose that much energy early. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We're gonna go to the Twitch clip. Check it out. It's a very fun game with Salazzle as well. We're back. We're good. It was just 2 different mailmen that knocked twice in a row. I don't know how that happens. Not the one that put the Lele up for me. Ugh. It was 2 different mailmen. One of them had an eBay package and one of them had an Amazon package. So they knocked once and then I was like, all right, it's probably just a package. And then they knocked again because it was the second mailman. And I was like, okay, somebody actually is at the door, but it was just 2 different mailmen. Let me know if the mic's still all right. No. Oh, you guys heard that? You guys heard me say not the Lele? Oh my gosh. It's funny. Probably gonna have to let Lele take a hit. Hopefully I can find Eradicate this turn. Right? Because I didn't want to Ultra Ball for it. Hopefully I just draw it. Okay, never mind. I should have Ultra Balled for it. I regret nothing though. Alright. And let's see here. Let me get down the Eradicate for sure. In before Delinquent. 1 item is fine. 1 item and Eradicate can be Eradicate. Yo, Dumbbells here is actually really good because I'm at 160 HP and Drampa can only hit 150. So Dumbbells, if we can get them out, you know, that'd be nice. You pulled a Tapu Lele Scarlet. Hey, congrats. I have Eradicate. Oh, there's the Dumbbells we were talking about. But I have nothing else in my hand, so that kind of scares me. Dumbbells and I mean right now it seems good. But besides right now, well, I got choice band too. But dumbbells will keep me alive. But he's got no damage down. But he's gonna drop a rainbow next turn. All right, dumbbells keep me alive. Best case scenario, he field blowers it and misses, I guess. Wow, I only have one Salazzle. Not the Lele. Anything but the Lele. Alright, so we're doing 60 damage, just poking away. Or 70, actually. You don't need energy on Eradicate? Yeah, I didn't put energy on. Okay, best case scenario, he misses the knockout here. Because then I can actually knock out with choice band, right? No, I'm short by 10. He got the knockout too. Dang. Rip. It's probably game because I don't have a supporter. Heat Blast here would knock out 110. Totally calculated that damage output. Alright. I'm going to have faith in the heart of the cards right now, guys. We're going to draw that fire energy, alright? And we're going to be able to knock out with Salazzle right here. It's going down. And Salazzle's going to sweep. Alright? Easy. I told you guys. You guys didn't believe me, did you? I know everybody doubted me. But I had faith in the heart of the cards. You've been preaching dumbbells? Well, I got field blowered off, and then I got knocked out. I told you guys, I stacked the deck when you weren't looking, you know? You thought I went to go answer the door, but I actually just, you know, slipped the card on top. Nobody saw, but, you know, I knew it was going to happen. Double Porygon on your first pack, Red Dragonite? Dude, rip. I only have one item, or two items now in the discard, so Garb is not a threat yet, but definitely Drampa is. With Salazzle, I'm hitting 100 with the first attack, which is not great, but it's not awful. I could knock out Garb too, if I really want to, but I don't have items, so I think I'm just gonna keep him alive. This Garbotoxin actually kind of helps me out. I don't really need abilities after I set up. It only really hurts if I dead draw, I guess. Weevil? Weevil? I know what you're talking about, dude. It's all about Rex, man, though. And also, guys, yesterday, we streamed and we were talking about, oh, I can use Queen's Haze here too if he attaches DCE, and then he'd only have 2 DCEs left. That seems pretty tempting. Oh, he went for the big wheel. The big wheel. When am I gonna take off the Santa hat? Oh yeah, I still have that. All right, I have no way to deal with this giant wheel, but I only got 2 items. That's pretty nice. If I toss here, I'll have 3. If I toss this, I have 3. I could Guzma and knock out Garbotox, and I can Guzma and try to put some pressure on Lele. How many floats? He has a lot of floats left. He'll probably retreat next turn. So do I have Guzmas for late game? It looks like I do. If I do 120 here, I can knock this out with Eradicate. Alright. That's fine. I'm just going to swing into this. Oh yeah, Rex, dude. Yeah, I watch what's it called? What am I thinking of? The Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged one. Yeah, I actually caught up with that. DK, you told me that series was still going on. I thought they ended it, but yeah, dude, I watched some of it the other day. Do I choice band here? I feel like I don't have to, because I'm doing 110. I bring this to 60 HP, which Eradicate can knock out, so I might as well keep choice band. It feels silly keeping a choice band though. Because I know these Garbs play like 2, maybe even... I've seen Garbs play 3 Field Blower. I'm too scared not to have a 2 late game. Yo, Tycar, yo, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? How are you doing? Dude, they have so many cards in their hand right now. As a reminder, guys, we do have a raffle for a Charizard GX going on. If you'd like to enter, you don't have to if you don't want to. If your Charizard's not your homie, you know, it's fine. Garb is doing still only 60. It's pretty good. Garb barely knocks out my Salazzle. Trying to see if I was thinking if I could knock out with Saladit, but I can't. Considering N here. But if I can knock out with a Alolan Raticate and then not get knocked out, that'd be nice. Or if I hit Dumbbells. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 16. I have the Ultra Ball for the Raticate. Yeah, I have all my attackers out. I'm not going to need any of these Ratatas left. So I have 1, 2 Raticates as other attackers. And then I have these 2 Salazzles. So I'm not going to need another Alolan Raticate ever again. Yo, Raticate put it in some work right now. All right, we're probably going to get Guzmud here. But at least we don't get End. And then if I can draw into a Guzma of my own, I do have game, right? Didn't get it there, though. Alolan Raticate Salazzle, guys. They're working together. Not bad, too. That reverse valley is actually pretty important because it makes it 180 combined 2 attacks. And now my Salazzle's hitting 200 with the first attack? Okay, okay, that seems good. 200 damage. I'm knocking whatever I want out. And I've only burned 4 items. If I get Field Blowered, I do have 6, but that's not enough to one-shot a Salazzle GX. See, that's going down. We expected that, you know. We saw that coming. That was pretty straightforward. But this thing's doing 200. No, Rattata's getting some action. This is the for your chew one, right? And before I choke for no reason. Oh, and the yo, Guzma, we gotta hang out together. We gotta get some brunch, cause that's the second time we just draw in the Guzma for game. Oh my word! Hey, I mean, we probably still win that anyways. It just, you know, not as quickly. Yo, that's a Salazzle. Put in.